Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Billy with Craft and Cake with Billy. I'm super excited that you guys took a moment to be with me today. I will be making, the start of my shabby chic junk journal. And I have made several junk journals. However, I have never made one step by step with you guys. So this will be my first. So Lord knows, I'm not sure exactly how long this will take, but we're gonna get this done, okay? So the first steps in my journal is actually picking out papers. And I've actually picked out several papers. And if you're gonna be following along with me and making a journal, you don't have to make the kind that I make. This one, like I said, is shabby chic, but you make whatever theme you want to make. You can do eclectic or fall or Christmas, whatever, you name it. Whatever makes you happy, that's what you do. So I have gotten some papers together that I like, and I'm loving these really pale muted colors here. So I have like pinks and greens, some off-white, some gray. I just love those colors. I found this paper at Hobby Lobby a while back, so I decided to use that. I'm gonna kind of flip through the papers that I have so far, which, you know, I probably won't keep it this way, but I just threw some papers together, all different sizes, all different textures. I have a coffee filter here that is dyed with food coloring. I have some wallpaper here that I added some cardstock to the back to give it some stability. We made some master boards together that I will link below if you're interested. But the ones that we made, I ran it through my printer, and now I have some copies of that master board. That's always nice when you take the time to make a master board or make something that you'll probably never see again just the way you made it. You can just put it in your printer and make copies, so you always have that exact print. So anyway, just some more papers. This is some textured paper. Really, really nice. Some vintage feeling paper here. Something from a magazine. So you're just gathering papers that you like. You know, envelopes, papers, whatever you want to stuff in your journal. So as you can see, it's plain, it's just papers folded together. So there are a few steps that I want to do to make this my own. If you collect sheet music is always nice to add in a journal. I also like to add just different papers with writing. I like to see different fonts, different styles of writing. So I have like an envelope that I keep, a poly envelope that I keep that has just different text on there. So I like to use that. I like to use music paper. I like to use coffee dyed papers. I have an envelope that has coffee dyed paper and food coloring, papers that are dyed with food coloring. That adds a nice touch. I had someone send me some of this handmade paper. I absolutely love this handmade paper. There's pink. I have some blue, some purple, and just look at all of the detail in this paper. And it's very delicate paper, so I only pull this out on special occasions. So I might use this to make a pocket or something, but there's just so many different things that you can use for your junk journal. I also like to use doilies. I like to use grid paper. You know, basically anything. Any and everything is fair game in a junk journal. All right. So I feel like my pages are quite bare. So I want to give some of my sheets some pizzazz. And I'll just start with this one. We can, let's see. We can start with this page here. All I'm gonna do is, now you can start by like stamping on this page. You just want to make this page interesting. Make a plain page interesting, okay? I have some really neat stamps. This is one that I really love. And I want to first start off by grabbing some vintage oxide, vintage photo, adding a ton of ink, and then just going around the corners, the sides, with that ink. If you get ink on the front of the paper, good for you. Perfectly fine. We want to give our junk journal some character. No two junk journals are ever the same. Okay. So I have added some ink to that page. Now these papers here are, let me see what the name of these are. They are fine parchment paper by Southworth, and this is 24-pound paper, and this is ivory, the color ivory. This paper is so wonderful in junk journals because it has that feel of vintage, like it's a vintage paper. I love it. All right, so I've inked around all sides. Now I'm just gonna take a second and add lots of ink to this stamp. You can use any stamp you like, but it's always nice to have a stamp that has writing on it. Okay, I'm gonna just load that up with ink. Okay. All right, I'm gonna also grab a piece of just regular paper because I don't want the stamp to be perfectly in one position. So I'm gonna have the stamp placed upside down. I don't know, you can't really tell. All right, let's do it this way. All right, we'll do it so that the stamp is kind of on both pages, but the top of the stamp is on another sheet. I want it to look intentional, like it's not perfect. Okay. Okay, there we go. It's kind of a hit and miss I don't want it to be, I don't want it to show the entire stamp is all I'm saying. All right, I'm gonna do that again. And let's see. Since we did the bottom, let's do the top of the stamp this time. Okay. We're gonna apply some pressure. I hope I'm not shaking the camera. All right, I'm gonna apply some pressure there. And voila. Yes, I love it. So look at that. Doesn't that look vintage? Okay. All right, the next step, I'm gonna add some, I have some of this Distress Oxide, and this one is Fossilized Amber and a Flamingo, pink Flamingo. What is this one? Spiced Marmalade. Now, I don't really know if these really should match the inside of my journal. I'm going to protect my table here and put some paper behind there. I'm not sure how these spray. I know the Dollar Tree sprays are they kind of make like a circle on your page, and I have not tried these yet, so let's see how they spray. Oh, nice. So I'm just adding a squirt here and there. Can you see that? That gives a nice vintage look to it, right? I'm kind of loving this Distress Oxide. This is by Tim Holtz. These were on clearance at Hobby Lobby, so if you want to try these, I'm liking them so far. All right, I know I'm gonna have pink in my journal, so let's just do a hint of pink. Yep, that's nice. Okay, so I like that. So it's good to go into your journal and find pages that you want to kind of make your own. I like that. All right, let's see if we can find another page here. I'm gonna set this to the side so that it can dry, and then it would be fun to grab another page from here and make it fancy too. Let's do the back of this because we're going to be able to see the back, and we don't want plain white paper. We do want a few pieces that you can actually write on. That's what a journal is for. So, but it's always fun to create your own art in your journal. Let's try this. This is the Spiced Marmalade. I'm just gonna spray. I love that this doesn't spray in a circle. So if you hold it closer to the page, you get a darker shade of the color. If you hold it back, of course, it's lighter. I like the splatter. Isn't that nice? I don't think I want to add pink to that though. Another technique you can use is to take off the top and just kind of drip. Kind of just drip your Distress Oxide. This makes for very interesting pages in a journal. I'm going to take the top off that one and do the same. Another good thing about creating your own pages like this, you can write over top of your paint. This makes for a very interesting journal page. Okay, after this dries and you still see some really bright white spots, you can go back over it with some ink, some Distress Oxide, and just give your page some age. That's fun, right? And you will make pockets and tucks and all kinds of stuff over top of this. So this is just a nice base to have. And I know you're thinking, I don't know how shabby chic that looks, but my goal was to add some age and some interest to the page. And to me, this looks pretty interesting. But like I said, make it your own. Use the colors that you like. Use the materials that you like. Use the paints and sprays that you like. Because I want this to be something fun. So this is something that we will visit again. Let me see how dry our other one is. I still see some wet spots. So what I'm going to do is flip it over on here. That way it dries faster. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so let's see what it looks like if we stick it in our beginning junk journal. We'll find a page that matches. See, look, those colors look really nice with that. I apologize for my lighting. Looks like I have some shadows. But look at that. Check that out. Doesn't that look nice together? Yes, I think so. Then we can take this one, find a spot for it. I see some orange colors, maybe right here. We stick it there. Ah, what do you think of that? I like it. Okay, so I just wanted to show you how to start and actually creating some of the pages, some interesting pages in your junk journal, and just picking out just different papers. And there's a coffee filter, like I said, anything. You got junk paper, junk mail, you got wallpaper, just paper that you got laying around the house. So just pick some papers that you like, and we're going to get started on our junk journal. Guys, thank you so very much for watching, and I hope that you take this journey with me through a full junk journal. Thank you so much for watching, and if you would, take a moment to subscribe and leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. All right, take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.